Few people manage to combine regular exercise with healthy eating habits, even though both are widely recognized as essential for a balanced life. We often see people who are dedicated to their workouts, hitting the gym or jogging in the park. But when it comes to preparing nutritious meals at home, the story changes. Cooking healthy meals requires time, planning, and effort, resources that are often in short supply. Many of us find ourselves reaching for convenience foods, even when we know better. We all know diet and movement matter, but the data shows a big gap between what we aspire to do and what we actually accomplish. Studies reveal that while most people understand the importance of both, very few consistently practice both habits together. Only a small fraction meet the recommended guidelines for both regular physical activity and nutritious eating. This means that most of us are missing out on the full benefits of a healthy lifestyle. The problem isn't desire, it's turning intention into daily action. We make plans, set goals, and feel motivated, but life's unpredictability often gets in the way. It's easy to go for a run or order takeout, but doing both exercise and healthy cooking day after day is rare. The challenge is not just starting, but maintaining both habits over time. This isn't a personal failure, it's a reflection of modern life's demands. Our schedules are packed, and our energy is often depleted by work, family, and social obligations. Convenience often wins when we're busy. Fast food and ready meals are everywhere, making it tempting to take shortcuts, especially after a long day. Our environment is designed for ease, not long-term wellness. Advertisements and technology encourage quick fixes, not sustainable routines. So, how do we make the healthy choice the easy choice? How can we set ourselves up for success even when life gets hectic? Most of us start with motivation, but motivation fades. Relying on willpower alone is rarely enough to create lasting change. Consistency needs a system, not just inspiration. Building routines and using tools like calendars or apps can help turn good intentions into real habits. The solution isn't a total life overhaul. In fact, trying to change everything at once often leads to burnout and disappointment. It's about small, sustainable changes, like swapping soda for water or taking the stairs instead of the elevator. These little choices add up over time. Tiny adjustments, repeated, lead to big results. Each positive step, no matter how minor, moves us closer to our goals. The goal isn't perfection, it's getting a little better each day. Progress is about consistency, not flawless execution. By focusing on manageable actions for both fitness and cooking, we can close the gap. It's about building habits that fit into our real lives. We can bridge the space between our intentions and our reality. With the right strategies, the healthy lifestyle we want is within reach. Wellness becomes a consistent practice, not an occasional event. It becomes part of who we are, not just something we do when we have extra time. Let's see how to build that bridge, step by step, and make healthy living a natural part of our everyday routine. My journey didn't start with inspiration. It started with frustration. I remember staring at my empty planner, feeling overwhelmed by all the things I thought I should be doing. It felt like everyone else had it figured out, while I was stuck in a cycle of starting and stopping, never really making progress. I'd focus on exercise, neglecting food, or vice versa, never both. It was like I could only handle one healthy habit at a time, and as soon as I tried to juggle more, everything fell apart. I was constantly confused about what to prioritize, and it left me feeling stuck. I relied on willpower, but it always failed when life got busy. Work deadlines, family obligations, and unexpected events would throw me off track. No matter how motivated I felt at the start, my energy would fade and my old habits would creep back in. Missing one workout or ordering pizza would derail me for days. I'd beat myself up over small slip-ups, thinking I'd ruined all my progress. The guilt made it even harder to get back on track. And soon, I'd find myself back at square one. I realized I was chasing perfection, which only led to disappointment. Every time I set unrealistic expectations, I set myself up to fail. The all-or-nothing mindset was exhausting, and it kept me from appreciating the small wins along the way. The breakthrough came when I stopped obsessing over goals and started building systems. Instead of focusing on the end result, I began to pay attention to the process. I started journaling my habits and prepping meals in advance, making it easier to stay on track, even when life got hectic. I asked, who is the kind of person who's always fit and eats well? What do they do differently? I realized it wasn't about willpower or motivation, it was about identity. These people didn't have to force themselves. Healthy choices were just part of who they were. It's someone for whom these habits are part of their identity. They don't debate whether to work out or eat well, it's just what they do. I wanted to become that kind of person, so I started acting like one, even if it felt awkward at first. I shifted my focus to small daily actions. One tiny habit for fitness, one for cooking. Instead of overhauling my life overnight, I committed to doing just a little bit each day. A 10-minute workout, chopping some veggies, or simply planning my next meal. My new goal: just show up every day, no matter how small the action. I realized that consistency, not intensity, was the real key to change. Even on tough days, I could do something, anything, to keep the momentum going. Each day was a vote for my new identity as a healthy, active person. Every check mark on my calendar was proof that I was becoming the person I wanted to be, one small action at a time. This wasn't about grand gestures, but the quiet power of daily consistency. Over time, those tiny actions added up, and I started to see real changes, not just in my body, but in my mindset and confidence. That's when real progress began. I finally understood that lasting change comes from showing up for yourself day after day, and letting those small wins build into something bigger than you ever imagined. The first step to building a habit is making the cue obvious. My fitness and cooking cues were hidden. Shoes in the closet, cookbooks on a shelf. Out of sight, out of mind. I changed my environment: workout clothes by the bed, fruit on the counter. Seeing my gear first thing in the morning nudged me to exercise. A bowl of fruit in the kitchen made healthy snacking easy. These visual cues made the healthy choice the obvious one. Environment design beats motivation every time. Want to drink more water? Put a bottle on your desk. Want to read more? Leave a book on your pillow. Make good habits visible and bad habits invisible. Your surroundings shape your behavior, so set them up for success. Let your environment do the heavy lifting. Make the cues for your best habits impossible to ignore. Next, make your habits attractive. If you enjoy the process, you'll stick with it. Many see exercise and cooking as chores, but you can change that. Try temptation bundling. Pair something you want with something you need. I only let myself listen to my favorite podcast while exercising. Suddenly, workouts were fun. For cooking, I played music or podcasts, turning meal prep into a relaxing ritual. Invest in tools you enjoy using. A sharp knife, a good pan. Reframe your mindset. I get to listen to music while I cook, not I have to cook. The more enjoyable the habit, the more likely you'll repeat it. Immediate rewards help bridge the gap to long-term benefits. Make your habits something you look forward to, not something you dread. That's how you make them stick. The easier a habit is, the more likely you'll do it. Even tiny bits of friction can stop you. I use the 2-minute rule: scale habits down until they take 2 minutes or less. Instead of a 30-minute run, just put on your shoes and step outside. Once you start, it's easier to keep going. For cooking, I prepped veggies on Sunday. Just 30 minutes made weeknight meals simple. Reduce steps between you and your good habits. Want to work out? Choose a gym on your way home. Want to eat better? Prep snacks in advance. Make bad habits harder. Unplug the TV, hide the remote. Guide your future self by making good choices easy and bad ones tough. Work with your nature, not against it. Simplicity is your ally. To make habits last, they need to feel satisfying right away. If a new habit feels like a chore, it's easy to give up before it sticks. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort, so the more enjoyable you can make the process, the more likely you are to repeat it. The problem? Healthy habits pay off in the future, but our brains crave instant rewards. That's why it's so hard to choose a salad over a slice of pizza, or a workout over relaxing on the couch. The benefits of good habits are delayed, but the effort is immediate. One way to bridge this gap is to use habit tracking. Check off each workout or home-cooked meal on a calendar, or jot it down in a journal. This simple act gives you a sense of accomplishment in the moment. Each mark is a small win, a visual reminder of your progress. Over time, seeing your calendar fill up becomes its own reward, and you'll start to look forward to adding another check mark. Don't break the chain. Let the streak motivate you. The longer your streak, the more invested you become in keeping it going. It's a powerful motivator that taps into our natural desire for consistency. I used red X's for workouts, green for cooking, Watching the calendar fill up was rewarding. The colors made my progress feel even more real and exciting, turning each day into a mini celebration. Reinforce habits with small, immediate rewards like listening to a new playlist after a week of workouts, or putting a few dollars in a jar for every meal cooked at home. These little treats give you something to look forward to right away. The reward should be instant and support your goals. It doesn't have to be big, just something that makes you feel good and reinforces your effort. Immediate satisfaction helps your brain link the habit to a positive feeling. The more you associate your new habit with pleasure, the more automatic it becomes. This closes the loop and keeps you coming back. Celebrate every small win, no matter how minor it seems. Over time, these moments add up and build your confidence. Make the process feel good, not just the outcome. Enjoy the journey. Find music you love, cook meals you're excited to eat, or share your progress with friends. That's how habits become part of who you are. When you make the process enjoyable and rewarding, sticking with your habits feels natural and even fun. At first, I focused on obvious results: weight, miles, calories. But the biggest changes were unexpected. Small daily habits boosted my energy and mood. I stopped needing afternoon caffeine. I felt clear and focused. Exercise became my stress relief. Cooking became a mindful ritual. These habits gave me control and confidence. The more energy I had, the easier it was to keep going. Success in fitness and food spilled into work, relationships, and time management. My identity shifted. I became someone who keeps promises to myself. Small habits compounded, creating an upward spiral. The goal isn't just better health, it's a better life. Physical changes are just the start. The real transformation is deeper. It all begins with getting 1% better each day. I'm too busy is the most common objection, and it's valid. But building healthy systems isn't about more time, it's about smarter use of time. You don't need hours, you need efficiency. Try exercise snacking. 10 minutes here and there adds up. Anchor new habits to existing ones. Habit stacking. After brushing your teeth, stretch for 2 minutes. After work, change into workout clothes right away. For cooking, batch prep, cook a grain, roast veggies, or prep protein ahead. Weeknight meals become assembly, not a chore. The best system is the one you'll stick to. Don't copy someone else's routine, design your own. If you hate mornings, walk after dinner. Prefer simple meals? Stick to a few ingredients. Consistency beats perfection. Start with 1 or 2 simple systems. Master them, then add more. Gradual layering builds a system that survives a busy life. Make your habits fit you, not the other way around. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now with what you have. Progress is built from small, consistent steps, not grand gestures. Each walk or home-cooked meal is a vote for your new identity. Pick one strategy from today, just one, and try it. The size of the action doesn't matter, starting does. The goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. You're not alone. Find a community for support and accountability. Share your progress, celebrate small wins, and get back on track after setbacks. This is your invitation to invest in your health and well-being. Every small change is a deposit in your future self. Build a system of consistent fitness and healthy cooking, and you'll transform your life. If you want more tips on lasting habits, subscribe. Let's build a better life, one small habit at a time.